All right, sorry about the break there. I was a little unsure of the time, so my fault. So this, I guess, is part two. The last pieces this week deal with something called a learning management system. Some of us are familiar with similar or things around LMSs. The first one, probably that you're most familiar with, is something like Google Classroom, and then you have Schoology, which is a popular one that you guys are using. And there's a few other ones that you guys are using as well, what you shared with me in week one. There's lots of research out there right now about some different LMS systems, and I just want you to take a peek at them. Um, the review on this is for you to pick one and then actually post a review of that LMS system in your blog. Okay, now this is a blog that you create earlier in the lesson, and then once that blog is created, you're going to create a review of a learning management system that you want. Okay, so a lot of times people pick one they're super comfortable with. My gut on this is I guess if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I would actually challenge you to pick something that you're not comfortable with, something you don't know about. So you teach yourself something new. And, one of the things about LMSs is that there's always a cost point to this, even in the simplest of things. But, like Schoology, for example, if you want the full version, you have to pay, and your district has to make that commitment. So, one of the things in the review piece is where do the cost points come and how does a district handle those costs? And is it valuable? Is there a kind of a back and forth pay where it says this money is worth the money? And so look at that when you're talking about those review. But again, you will post that in your blog. Um, I want you to keep playing around with Twitter. I know that many of you have at least followed me, and I've followed you. I'm still looking for some serious kind of tweet work. I actually shared Twitter with a veteran teacher here in St. James not too long ago, and somebody who had never used it before. She's a kindergarten teacher, and she is consistently on this now, and she's actually completely changing her teaching. I believe she has 1 year left in her career, but she's said, I am completely changing a lot of the things I do just based on my interactions with things like hashtag KinderChat, a few other things like that. And you guys can find those in your system that will give you this great opportunity for you to change up what you are already doing. So, for those of you that played around in Seesaw, keep doing that. I think Seesaw is a wonderful tool. And for those of you that have never used it, maybe you say, well, I teach high school. Seesaw seems really primary. If you go into Seesaw and look at some of their sample work, they have amazing stuff at the high school level, at the middle school level. I think overall it's probably used a little bit more primary, but there's some really good reteaching modules that you can do in Seesaw for high school and for middle school that I think many of you would benefit from. I guess the last thing, and I said this last week, and I know I say this and then I give you all this work to do. Again, I understand it's a busy time for you. I'm in the middle of a softball playoff run as well. I'm in the middle of graduation stuff. And so if there is a moment where you just go, oh my gosh, this is too overwhelming, just shoot me an email, send me a call, whatever, and we will kind of make that happen. Like I said, I am super excited for the end of the school year, and like you are, we're getting close. Seniors are done as of Friday this week, and we got a few things next week, baccalaureate and some graduation stuff coming up. So, again, if you're feeling overwhelmed with some stuff, just shoot me a note saying, "Hey, I need a little bit more time." We're good with that. So, enjoy the rest of your week. We have about 3.5 weeks to go after this, and then we're done. So. Again, thank you for everything you've done to this point. Thank you for your work reviewing each other's work and allowing each other to expand on kind of your learning. You're doing great things. And so I just want you to keep it up. Take care, everybody.